Hello YouTubers, this is Lemony here today, and this is episode number 10. 10 of the video game 2019 video stuff that I have. So this one's the Wii video. I want to say pickups because I always do a whole bunch of pickup videos, but that's not the case. This is just all the Wii games that I've accumulated or have, or like one of them is with me and my fiance, and then I don't know, just playing a whole bunch of things, and some of these I've owned for a couple years. Or more than a couple years. But since I don't have any way that I arranged it like the PS3 version when it came to category, I guess I'll just do it down the list that I have in the pile, and that's pretty much it. So one of them here is going to be the first one, is a good one to start off with, and that's going to be the Super Mario Bros. Super Mario All-Stars game right here. So 4 Mario Adventures. What's really great about this one is that it also contains the Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels. And I'm trying to think, because I thought the Super Mario All-Stars 2, I thought before I've seen it, like what was it on SNES or so the Super Mario All-Stars. But regardless of that, whenever I first saw this at Game Exchange, I remember it's Game Exchange because of the way that how it's packaged, because whenever I had gotten this, they actually repackaged the box itself in this cellophane wrap, and then I just cut a slit into it so that whenever if I want to take something out, I can just put it back in, but it keeps it covered without much dust hitting the sides. I mean, the container looks kind of bad too on the edges, but regardless though, it came with its soundtrack CD and of course the Super Mario history booklet, which was awesome that it even came with that, because most of the time when people return this game, it's just the game by itself and it doesn't have those extra goodies. So that's one of the reasons why. And like I stated before in my previous video on the PS3 ones, I really enjoy it whenever they're able to put a whole bunch of games onto one disc, because it's more bang for your buck, I think. And the way that they have this though, it just looks really nice with the red and the gold trim, especially even with the case right here. It's just a nice touch. On to the next game. I feel sad. I haven't played this yet either. There's going to be many of these that maybe I haven't played, or I played a little bit of. But one of them that I haven't played is the Dragon Quest Swords, the Masked Queen, and the Tower of Mirrors. And I got more into getting these games just for the fact also, we're going to call him B, but BH, he loves Dragon Quest so very much. It's one of his passionate topics that he loves to talk about. And when you have someone that's your friend and so forth, and they really are sharing their interests and stuff, it makes you interested, like, hey, maybe I should give this series a go and so forth. So that's why I kind of added it into the collection. This next one here, Knight's Journey of Dreams, pretty much like, in a way, Sonic, but, well, also Sonic does have, like, story elements and stuff to it, too, as well. But I remember playing it back where this was one of the first earlier games that I got on the actual Wii console, because the first game that I got, I'll show you guys later on in the video what my first game that I got for the actual console was. But that one was also, the Knight's Journey of Dreams was really fun too, and also it originally released, to my knowledge, on PlayStation 1. And I never knew that until I went to a game store and then one of the game exchanges, and I realized, oh, it released on PS1. That's cool. Next one, classic, timeless classic, Mario Kart Wii. Pretty much almost everyone's played this game or heard of this game, so it was really good. Also, everyone knows this game as well. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Up to 4 players! Exclamation mark at the bottom. But yeah, I remember playing this one a lot too. But there is so much death in this game. And I'm serious, like, whether, you know, you're not doing it on purpose and you're really just trying not to kill anybody in this game. You know, you accidentally, you know, step on their head and you bounce on top of their head and it just leads to your ultimate demise. That's what would happen to me. I would jump on someone's head and realize, oh, I'm the one that's about to get murdered because I fell off. And let's just say there was a lot of death in this game for me, just for that part alone. But still fun. Next one is Final Fantasy Crystal Bearers. It's so hard to say that word, bearers. I just want to say bears because it just rolls off the tongue and it's easier to say. This is one of the games that I honestly just got because it looked interesting. I do not know if it is good, bad, I hope to play this later on in the future when I have more time to be able to do so. Let's see. Mythmaker Super Kart GP. This is a game that one of my friends gave me. And I'm trying to remember if they gave this to me during Christmas time or a birthday present. But we'll just call her M for right now. But M got this for me. And I played a good bit of it whenever I first got it. And it's just a really, you know, it's a decent kart game. What else can I say? Good pick. Something unexpected, because a lot of people would probably be put off by the cover, but still, pretty good. This one is called the Skycrawlers Innocent Ages, powered by Project Aces. Pretty sure that's what it says, because then it also has like a little like logo right here that I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be the actual aircraft? Dang, it's the actual aircraft. I'm so sorry, guys. I felt so bad. But I'm trying to remember the backstory to this game, honestly. The cover art looks awesome. When playing the game, it's really good. I'm not really experienced when it comes to a lot of sky shooter type games. This one, just like any, you know, if you point the controller, or you have the analog stick going up, or yeah, push it down, then you're going up, and vice versa. But also it has a, when I was talking about like the cover art, it has a reversible cover art, and I'm thinking, because I think this is the original like English cover art, but then they kept the Japanese cover art too. I think that's what that is. But I honestly prefer this side more than the other side, which is really cool. But from I did play of it, I did enjoy it. I was just not very good at it. But it's okay. Because like I've said before, you don't have to be good at a game to buy that game and to play that game and to enjoy that game. Alright guys, I got this game because I was really, BH was talking about this game. And he says it was a really great one, and the only problem with getting this game is trying to get it at all for the Wii system, because it's hard to find out in the wild. I was able to find it out in the wild. The only thing though is that it's in its cruddy, horrible looking GameStop generic case that, ugh, just no. I'm really tempted in the future that with some of these games that do have these generic case, just to go online on eBay and get a good reprint of that cover art that's in really good quality, and get a new case for it and just put it in that instead, so that it won't be an eyesore. That would mean a lot just to do that, honestly. But this is the actual disc for it. And I don't even know if I've been saying the name right this whole time. Shiren the Wanderer. Shiren the Wanderer. But also this game, or there's another one too that was released on PS Vita, but of course it didn't get much hype, because I think during that time when that game released on the Vita, it was already at the end of its life cycle, or close to the end of its life cycle, and when it came to that for North America, it died a lot faster, and the Vita had more life, of course, in Japan. There was a lot, you know, of JRPGs, and that's the games that I really like to play, is JRPGs. But over here in North America, you know, the stop support of AAA titles and proprietary memory cards being super expensive and other things that were added on top of that just didn't make it that well for North America when it came to the Vita, unfortunately. But I still enjoy playing the Vita to this day. But besides that game, we have Metroid Other M. And I did play a bit of this game, but I'm trying to remember for the life of me, because this game was on the Wii, but I think there's another Metroid game on the, yeah, on the Wii as well. But I don't think I ever owned that one, but I'm pretty sure that this was the one that made me get a headache, honestly, which is really sad, because I played this for a bit, and that's why I had to put it back on the shelf, was because of that. But Metroid Other M. And it's kind of weird too, it's only certain games that do it for some type of like functionality, if it's like first person, or if it's like a function of like tilting or other things, I don't know, or the way it moves on the screen if it moves too fast. A classic, Zelda Twilight Princess, originally released on GameCube. On GameCube, yes. Okay, good. For some reason, I was starting to think of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and I was about to mess up on that part, but it's okay, yeah. Classic. And then, of course, re-released again on the Wii U with other added extra features and stuff, bonuses to use also with your amiibo and everything. But I have this one on the GameCube and the Wii. I need to get back and try to play more of that. But also got another re-release, guys, but I think on the PlayStation 4, was this game, Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon. And this one I really enjoyed a couple years back, and now I have it back in my collection, which is really awesome. So kind of just like Pokemon, like the dungeon games, what is it called? Well, I don't know, we're gonna just call them Pokemon the dungeon games. But yeah, so you'll have different dungeons and like different accessories that you can just customize your Chocobo with. And the story is just fantastic. A lot of people, well, they lose their memory, and then there's more story detail behind that and so forth, and how to uncover their memory and trying to solve the mystery of how that occurred. And it was just a fun, loving story that I enjoyed. You can take it at your own pace and just really enjoy it. Okay, I'm at 11-minute mark. I'm going to go fast, guys. PokePark Pikachu's Adventure. Honestly, just a very fun game to chill and relax to. A whole bunch of different mini games that you can be able to play in the game, which is why I really enjoyed this game. And I hope to one day get PokePark number 2, either with store credit as a gift, or find it somewhere for dirt cheap. Because it maintains its price mark really, really good, whether it's the first game or the second game. I don't know. But yeah. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. A timeless classic. I don't even need to go into detail about this game just for that fact, honestly. But if you like one Smash Bros., as the series progresses, it just keeps getting better. They keep making new advancements and so forth, adding more characters. It's awesome. This is a Rhythm Heaven Fever, and I've played the one on the DS. So this is a whole bunch of silly, weird, off-the-ball like rhythm games where you push the buttons based off the beat to the music and so forth. And it is just so much fun. It's weird, and even though it's weird, I really enjoy it. And like it says right here, keep the beat with 50+ games. You can't beat that. Next one is Negima Magister Negi Magi Neo Pactio Fight. And I can actually play this on my Wii because my Wii is unlocked in a sense to where I can play Japanese Wii games or North American Wii games, so I can enjoy that game. If not, though, normally a Wii is region locked, though. The next two, this is a fighter game, by the way, a good fighter game with a story back behind it as well. These two, number 1 and number 2, No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle. And then we're getting more No More Heroes on the Switch, where one's released, and then we should get another No More Heroes, I think number 3 later on, whether it's, I can't remember from E3 if they said it was later on this year, probably either late this year or next year or whenever, in development right now, but that's really interesting too. And like I said, this is my first Tales game, Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World. And like I said, for some people and stuff, like it has a lot of hate to it, and I can understand why. But at the same time, that was my first Tales of game, and I didn't know that Tales was a series in a sense where it had multiple different games on different consoles, and I really started enjoying it. Last 4 games. Rune Factory Frontier was my first game that one of my relatives gave to me, which really touched my heart that they actually did do that because it was out of character, but I really enjoy Rune Factory Frontier. I'd like to get more out of this series too. The Last Story, and I got this, it was a good steal of the deal because it also came with this too, with the booklet in its case, so that's why I got it. Muramasa the Demon Blade, also released on PlayStation Vita. Art style is beautiful. I love that art style. Just the same, I like the art style too and gameplay of Okami. Alright, I've showed you guys all the Wii games that I got right here, And if you guys have any comments or questions, just please leave them down in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. As always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy talking to you very, very much. You guys have a good day or good night wherever you are. Bye-bye!